Tiger Woods moves the damn needle, whether you like it or not. Tiger Woods is back, y'all. Well, kind of. Well, unless you've been living under a rock, everyone's seen that 3-second clip of Tiger hitting balls on the range that he posted on his Twitter account this past Sunday. Couldn't be more excited. I mean, if you didn't get giddy, I don't know what to tell you, but it was almost like Christmas came a little bit early, seeing him out there making solid contact on the ball. It was great. Should we be excited at this point? Probably not. Stick with me, find out what I think. I just want to give my thoughts, initial reactions, and kind of where this is going. So, see you back in just a sec. Tiger is notorious about his privacy, excluding that whole cheating, battered SUV divorce situation. Tiger tells us what he wants us to know. We learn about information based on what he releases. So I don't think it was a mistake or an accident with him releasing this clip this past weekend. He knows the excitement and the overall kind of wonder that's going to go on around this clip. Unless, again, you're inside the inner circle of Tiger Woods, you have no idea how far along he is in that recovery. However, I will say that bone fractures do typically heal a bit easier than your soft tissue injuries. I think you can look no further than Paul George in the NBA, who healed miraculously from a leg fracture. A year later, he was back on the court, just as strong as ever. So I think that the likelihood of him returning again in 2020 is high, based on it being, yes, there were some other injuries associated with this crash, but mainly the leg and ankle fractures. So I'm super optimistic that we'll see him. Until we see Tiger out on the range hitting driver, playing 36 holes, possibly entering a pre-Masters tourney, it's really hard to get overly excited around his return and the timing about that. I just don't know when that's coming, so I will not allow myself to have false excitement around his return time until we see something that he puts out there in terms of a date, or we see some of those other factors that really speak to him being ready. The Masters, as of today, is 136 days away on April the 7th. So in real time, that's about 4 months. Will we see him out there? I'm not optimistic about that. Do I think that we will see him before the end of the 2022 PGA Tour season? I do think we will. I think that we absolutely will see him out on the course at some point. Do we have any idea what that'll look like? Hell no. not at all. And if you think that you do, then you must be in the inner circle of Tiger Woods. But I think the most of us are just hoping and praying that we see him out there this year. Tiger Woods moves the damn needle, whether you like it or not. So, great story coming out of the RSM Classic this weekend, with Taylor Gooch winning that, and just the backstory and his perseverance as a golfer to get to where he is. But guess what? When that clip came out regarding Tiger Woods, it set social media and sports networks ablaze like we haven't seen in quite some time. Like, I could not get on Instagram and not see that clip every third post. and that's being generous. And in the afternoon, it was like damn near every post. So I'm sure you saw the same thing, or you saw that clip at some point, and that just really speaks to the power that Tiger Woods still holds today. Nothing's changed since his prime. We still get excited, and the reach is outside of golf. It's not simply just the golf world that pays attention to Tiger Woods. It is the sports world as a whole. Like, it's just all over ESPN. Every network that you could think of had some coverage of Tiger Woods. So I think that still speaks to the popularity that he holds in the game, and that's even with stars out here that are amazing, but no one has dominated golf like Tiger Woods has. Names like Rory McIlroy, Jordan Spieth, DeChambeau, Koepka, all these names that we know and we love and we enjoy seeing them play the game at its highest level. They're not Tiger Woods. He's a generational talent. We all know that. We've seen that. Whether you love him, whether you hate him, it is undeniable the impact that he has on the game of golf, whether it be coverage, the money coming into the game, endorsements, all these things. Tiger opened the door for, brought people into the game that otherwise wouldn't be playing, which means more revenue, popularity, and eyes on the game. So again, your week to week PGA tournament are great, and the stories that come out of these tournaments are great, but it ain't Tiger Woods. This man still moves the needle like no other. So in conclusion, looking forward to the redemption story. Americans love a good redemption story, seeing someone come back against all the odds, and this will be the second time, maybe even the third time you could count, that Tiger Woods has come back from something devastating or injuries. Hell, you could even go back to 2008 after that U.S. Open where he had a broken leg and other injuries, and count him as a redemption story. And, we'd love to see it. At the end of the day, speaking about what Tiger Woods means to the game of golf, I think it's just, you can't put it into words. What it would mean to see him compete on the highest level again. Again, we're only 2 years away from that last Masters that he won in November 2019. That seems like not that distant of a memory. So although I know he's coming back from some major surgeries and just that's just a tough injury to fracture your whole leg and just have a number of other injuries related to that crash. But if anybody can do it, I think Tiger Woods is that guy. At this point, I'm just waiting with bated breath to see him come back again, full swings, playing in tournament, and seeing what he can do on the highest level of golf. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you coming and listening to me. We're cranking out the content. Please like, share, follow. Tell me what you want to see on the channel. Open to feedback. Want to hear what you guys want to hear from me. But love talking golf and all things in and around the game. Come back and we'll see you soon.